Welcome to Critical Hit, a Major Spoilers podcast. Oh my god, I got such a headache. Let's not do that so loud. Oh, don't drink alcohol on the Toad's Boardwalk, ladies and gentlemen. You will regret
don't drink the
it.
magical alcohol.
You will
and then
regret
don't drink
it.
4 glasses of it.
Well, I mean,
all alcohol is magic.
And don't be a vampire.
That's fact.
Well, that's
Jack
true.
Daniels
Don't be a
was
vampire.
fabulous.
That's life's lessons right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. First of all, that's offensive.
Well,
we don't say the V word.
all right. Don't be a living undead who sucks other people's blood. Rodrigo, we're back at our room, but we need to go and walk the boardwalk itself. I think we should get back into that high stakes action.
Gambling pun!
Sounds good to me.
Yep. We are.
So,
there are 5 of us, so it's a
what
full
are you
house.
guys doing while you're at your room?
I think we're getting the 2 drunkies sobered up.
I'm sober. We're going to go have tea or something and then go take a walk.
You're still drinking more water.
Yeah, water. Drink more water.
Now, currently.
Yes. Water. Life-giving water.
Do you have to drink so noisily?
Sure. It's life-giving water.
I'm going to see if I feel better if I'm on fire.
He turns
how
on a
on
bright
fire?
blue flame.
Huh?
How on
Please
fire?
don't light fire.
Well, you know how I set myself on fire sometimes?
You know how alcohol burns in an open flame?
I know how you activate one of your guardian forces.
Right. That's a daily power, though.
Not going to get
It
our
does.
deposit back, are we? Yeah, and don't use daily powers.
Well, I don't know, because, I mean, technically, this isn't in a game, so it may not exist if we do it now. No, I won't be on fire. Because, well, this furnishing seems relatively flammable.
Oh, I'm sobered up. How about you, Randus?
Yeah, I'm good.
Someone said tea.
Yeah. Grandma's tea house.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
I was waiting for the Hey Beavis. I'm sorry. I'm just like,
Stupid Orem.
all right. Do we know where Grandma's tea house is?
You do not.
Do we know
Sure, we
what
can-
Grandma's tea house is?
You know what?
Do we know what it is? Is it like literally what it says in the tin, or is it a clever name for some underground, speakeasy type place?
You were just giving the place's name.
Yep.
Ugh.
And we did ask one of those
True.
boat guys, and they're like, "Yeah, it's kind of a dump."
One of the vulgar boatmen did say that he knew that it exists.
Yeah.
And that it did not have a dock. So
Right.
let's go downstairs and ask the someone who works here who can give us directions.
Concierge.
Gesundheit.
All right, you guys head downstairs. Track somebody down. There's somebody at the desk. Hello, how may I help you?
Could you provide us with directions to Grandma's tea house?
Certainly. All you have to do is just head down this same road that leads you here, and then that is going to put you in the boardwalk proper. And then what you need to do is head west.
All right.
Once you head west for a while, you should see it. Maybe after 10, 15 blocks.
Is there a sign?
Yeah, it's very visible.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem. Have a good day.
You too.
Let's hit the boardwalk.
Okay.
Okay.
We walk the boards. Caw, caw, caw.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That you remember from last week. Not who had what potion.
Yes.
Okay.
I remembered what potions I had. I just didn't remember who had the other potions. Thank you. And
All
that I'm going to be calling back forever.
His selective memory is just tailored to torment you.
That's true.
Sounds right.
Okay. So, you guys walk down a pathway, and pretty soon, again, it's kind of a forested area, and pretty soon you guys find yourself in the boardwalk. Now, this place is massive. It's just an endless sea of little booths, slightly larger wooden structures, and has basically everything that you would ever expect to find at any fair. There is food. There are vendors selling tchotchkes. There are definitely lots and lots of games. Some games of chance, some games of skill, some like strength-based stuff. But unlike a regular fair that you might expect, there are a few differences. As I pointed out before, the majority of the humanoids that you've seen are humans, Kenku, Mero, which are the fish guys, and Dragonborn. There are plenty of those here, but they mostly seem to be customers. There are a few that are manning booths, but mostly that is not the case. The creatures that are manning booths are these either person-sized or slightly shorter frog-looking creatures. They are round and warty, but they have long, spindly arms with kind of scary-looking curved claws at the end of their fingers. Mostly they are red, but there's a few blue ones as well. And like I said, these are like, probably about, the taller ones are probably about 5'10" and then there's some that are shorter, like maybe 4 feet. But also standing on some platforms, kind of like what you might think of like a lifeguard booth, are some really big ones, like essentially D&D large size.
Wow.
These are
these Slod?
These are in fact Slod. Good catch, Sam.
Sweet.
So do we know what they are in character?
You do not know what they are in character.
Can we roll a nature check and see if we know anything?
You could maybe roll an Arcana check and see if you know what they are.
I could roll an Arcana check. I could also stab myself in the eye with a fork and probably get the same effect. However,
look meaningfully at Randus.
Yes. Warden Duthane, do you know what those are?
I guess I'll make an Arcana check to see if I know what those are.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Another important thing is pretty much in front of every booth and also just kind of moving around are these spheres giving out light. They're not attached to anything and they're just kind of floating around. They're about baseball sized. And they come in a variety of colors. There's blue ones, there's pink ones, there's green ones, purple ones, and all in like sort of like bright, like neon-y colors, as opposed to like like none of them are like bright red. It's just like what you might think of like a fuchsia or like day glow green kind of look.
Do they seem to be light sources, or
they do seem to be
Or
light
alive?
sources?
Right,
They
is that
also
their-
do seem to be alive. Yes.
Oh, okay. creepy.
Okay, so Randus was going to roll to monster knowledge check.
All right. 50?
Okay, yeah, 50 will do it. Well,
I was hoping I'd be able to get to say that those are bullywugs.
yep.
Nope.
No,
Aw.
your ridiculous number means that you know.
Yeah, those are in fact not bullywogs. Randus has been doing some research, and he's come across a mention of Slot before. They are supposed to be really horrible creatures that reproduce in really horrible ways, like by turning other people into Slod or injecting them with slat poles.
Uh-oh.
Slat poles. It's the best.
Oh, well done. I don't know if you made that up, but even so.
He also knows that there is a strict hierarchy to them, but it's kind of nuts. It's like there are red ones and blue ones, and those are kind of the same, but not always. And then the white ones are like above those, and the black ones are sometimes above those, unless they turn gray, then they go down one peg, and so on and so forth. There's like a lot of complicated ways in which they interact. That said, from your reading, you would not expect them to be like running a carnival. They're like, they're sentient, but from everything you've read, they're like monsters, and they like chase down people and eat them and do stuff like that. And they seem to just be like trying to coax people into spending money at the carnival.
So do we know anything about Gamma other than what we have in the almanac?
Not really. Not other than any other information that you've gathered through the game.
I mean, he's been described as a giant monster, but would any of us have any idea what that means other than, giant monster?
Giant monster.
Yeah, I mean, giant monster covers a lot of turf. We have walked into this without enough information.
There's not that much information available considering that these guys are, just waking up.
They've been sleeping for years. Well, the first thing I do is make sure I know where my coin purse is, just in case there are thieves among us.
Okay, that's a good idea.
If there is, I took it.
I say you've been traveling with the thief since before I met you.
So what do you guys do?
Follow the directions towards the tea house, but also just kind of take in the scenery.
I'm going to share a memorial snack with Orem and Randus.
Oh.
Yeah, I pour out a 40 for my old friend.
A funnel cake?
Yep. 40 ounces of funnel
I
cake.
didn't know they came in 40s.
If they don't,
they do before you fry them.
Yeah, before you cook them, yeah.
Oh, just pouring batter on the ground.
Yes.
Some astral seagulls go bonkers.
Astral seagulls.
That's fantastic.
Now I'm just picturing seagulls with lightning coming off of them. Cop! Oh, God.
Does Cat try to find some funnel cake?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he does.
Follow your
He finds
nose.
some. There's a big red toad-looking monster at a stand.
3, please.
Okay, that's 3 silver.
All right. I assume I have some silver.
Now, there's always keep the change, my good man.
Yeah, I'll hand him a gold.
Okay. Oh, fancy, thank you. And he makes you some funnel cakes.
Yay.
Oh, I'm familiar with these.
I'll hand one each to Orem and Randus.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Thanks.
I just look
Smells
at it.
good.
All right, you guys eat them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You all turn into donkeys. No, sorry.
You're all inflected with slat balls.
Yeah, that goes without saying.
Well, sure.
No, you guys have some funnel cakes. They're pretty good. In fact, they're really, really good.
In fact, you want more right now. And you're willing to kill anyone in between you and them.
You do want more right now.
Oh boy.
Maybe the killing part is a little much, but you definitely could go for another funnel cake.
No, I have to watch my figure. I think we should move on. This one
Okay.
upsets my tummy.
I
Got a sensitive stomach.
Maybe.
maybe we could probably come back by here on the way back.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
The monster waves. Y'all come back now.
Yeah.
Or else.
So as you guys walk away from the stand, Little Sparkle and Sakar also really start craving a funnel cake.
I suspect chicanery.
What do you mean?
I'm craving one of those director cooking, and I think that somehow they're affecting our minds.
Oh, that just smells really good.
I will throw in that you're also hungover.
It's true. And I do like greasy things when I'm hungover.
Mm-hmm.
Split one?
Why not?
Oh, you're
Oh, you
also
came back.
infected.
Well,
Yeah.
if we're all going to turn into frog monsters, we're all going to do it
Smells
together.
great.
He's got one ready for you.
We pay.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Come back anytime.
Randus, maybe you should analyze one of these. See if there's something in it.
Okay.
You might have to
And then
move
after
quickly.
you're done, you can eat it.
Yeah.
We may have already eaten it. You may have to buy another.
Buy a couple more.
Okay.
Oh, not a couple, just
Oh,
one.
you guys are good customers.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, would you like some rice beverage with that?
Yeah, sure. I could probably use something to wash it down.
You get an horchata.
Ah, nice.
Oh, it tastes so good with fried dough.
Oh.
Oh, do the rest of you want some?
No,
Just
thank,
made a new
Yes.
batch.
no, thank you.
Oh, absolutely.
I agree.
You each get, or whoever wants one can get one.
This is the best episode ever. I'm going to roll for extra cinnamon.
I'm going to roll for getting fat.
Oh, you don't have to roll for that. I can tell you from experience, it'll just happen if you don't pay attention. Just
All
eat
right.
all the funnel cakes
So-
you can find.
So Randus is going to analyze some funnel cake.
I suppose.
With his mouth.
Or do you just eat it?
I'll eat
That's
this
one
one.
method of analysis.
Okay, so Randus eats the first one just to make sure that he's not hungry when he analyzes the second one. Makes sense.
I'm going to do an Arcana check on that third one before he also downs that.
What's Orem doing to analyze it?
I get really close to it. I smell it.
Then eat it.
That's good.
I pull out my little gem
Uh-huh.
from my pocket, and I look to see if there's something going on with this cake to make it so delectable,
Okay.
and
Go ahead and roll it.
why it's trying to make everyone come back for more. 36.
With a 36, you can definitely determine that there appears to be nothing strange about this funnel cake. It appears to be a perfectly mundane, deliciously fried bunch of dough and sugar.
Oh, my tummy. It's all the grease.
I mean, we were warned that this place might have an ambient ability to make people overindulge and, act irresponsibly.
True.
Let's go to Grandma's.
Okay.
All right. So you guys head down the path.
Yes. This time
With a
for
few more
sure.
funnel cakes.
Okay. The funnel cake monster waves at you. Bye. Come back again. You're good customers. So as you guys wander down the path, you kind of feel it. You got a little bit of the itis from all of that, all those carbs you just ate and drank. And you just kind of instinctively start looking for maybe a place to sit down, and you spot a nice long bench in between two stands.
All right.
Take a sit.
Yeah, it's nice.
Hmm.
The monster on the stand to your left looks over. It's like, "Hey, folks, how's it going?"
Just digesting.
Fine. Thank
Oh, yes. You had some of those corn dogs.
Funnel cakes.
Funnel cakes.
Oh, those are good. Yeah, those are good. Hey, I don't suppose I can get you guys to give me a gold and try to guess how many rocks are in this jar. Pot is 5 gold.
Gold's in his hand.
you.
532. 532. Say 532, cat.
How big is the jar?
It's probably
532 sized.
It's probably like 2 gallons. It's like a big old jar.
How big are the rocks?
They vary in size from maybe pea size to like thumbnail size. You can give me a perception check to try to estimate it, or some other check if you feel that it would justify it. Yeah.
Arcana check to measure the dimensions of the.
That would probably still be perception.
Okay.
Use your insight and see what the rocks are thinking.
Diplomatize the rocks, cat.
Yes.
Diplomatize the rocks.
Do
Hey,
it.
Here's a thought
He's going to
that might
diplomatize
actually
the
work for
rocks.
insight.
He's going to diplomatize the rocks. That's going to be awesome.
No. Insight. I could start saying a number
Mhm.
Kind of cold read them.
and gauge the
Oh.
Slod's reaction as I continue, because there's
Thinking-
definitely hundreds in there.
Yep,
But I'm also
absolutely.
going to do a base intelligence check because that's actually better than my perception.
Well, so do one or the other. Either
Just the
yeah, I'll let you do a base intelligence check if you want to guess, or you can do the read on the guy, but you don't need to do both, because you can sort of estimate a number and then go from there.
I'll do the read on the guy.
Okay, now go ahead and roll.
33.
All right,
I rolled terribly.
that's okay though. This guy has a really big face. So when you're like, I think there are 5,500, and eventually you get to a number, and he's like, well, that's within 100, so you got it, young man, and he hands you 5 gold.
What happens
What?
if I get it exactly?
Well,
You already got
if
the pot.
you get it exactly, then you win this. And he like reaches, basically these stands have like he reaches under the stand and pulls out a magic sword.
Ooh.
I thought
it
he was
do?
going to say you get the jar.
You get the jar of rocks.
It's
And
like
a funnel cake.
it's like it's a long sword, and it is made of steel, and it kind of glows with its own light. And when he like takes it out, it like actually seems to like make a slicing noise, like shing through the air.
Ooh, audible sharpness.
Yep, it is a set with rubies, and looks really weird being held by a frog monster.
I'll look at Randus.
Frog monster.
All right, but
I need
you
help
got
on
pretty
this one.
close, so I have to reset the rocks, and you have to do it again.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna reset the rocks, and he just like takes the jar under the thing, and he like you hear him like taking rocks out and putting rocks back in, and then he puts the jar back up.
Looks to be about as full, I'm assuming.
Yep.
All right. I'm assuming Randus is going to be better at calculating this than I am.
Am I?
Oh, that is an assumption.
You are the brains of this operation, are you not?
Generally, that phrase ends with "God help us all."
But not this god, please.
No, not this one. Although he does have good funnel cakes.
I would just need to be a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
If you're doing a count and estimation, that's a perception check.
I don't know if I'd be the most perceptive one here, but I could give it a shot.
I could try it. We had assumed that I think it was going to be an in check to like count the rocks, but let me see.
Yeah.
Who's got the highest perception check in the party?
11.
Possibly me.
I'm 18.
I'm 21.
Oh, yeah. It's
Oh, and you have to be 21 to participate in the games on the boardwalk.
Yeah, plus you've already gotten into a obsessive counting mode earlier today, so.
There you go.
Well, that's part of it.
Sakar.
Well, Rock County.
Rock County. I know how much you love this.
Sakar, metaphorically, on a scale of 1 to 41, thinks that he's about a 31, and so estimates that there are 1,264 rocks.
Okay. Who put in the gold for Sakar?
Oh, Sakar probably put in the gold. Oh, well, then Ket did.
Okay, so Ket is down 1 gold, and then the frog monster hands Sakar 5 gold. Close enough.
But not exact. I give Cat back his gold.
Thank you.
I keep the other 4 gold. 4 gold.
I mean, I was already up 3.
Do we want to try again?
Hey, what's going on over there? Says the frog monster on the other side of the bench.
We may want to try again.
These guys are cleaning me out. Like, that's because your game is stupid. Like, yeah, it's a little stupid. I mean, shut up.
What game do you have?
Oh, my game is the game of kings. It is the ring toss.
Oh, ring toss.
Mm-hmm.
You can have your game.
Well, let's not be hasty. What prizes do you offer?
Well, see these bottles here. If you get the ring on this bottle, then you get 5 gold. If you get it on this bottle, you get 20 gold. If you get it on this bottle, you get 100 gold. And if you get it on this bottle, then you get this. And he like pulls out what appears. He pulls out what appears to be a small golem.
Ooh.
It's
How
it's made
rigged
of.
does this game look?
Does it have
I'll
hair?
hand 2 gold to Sparkle.
Super rigged. Super rigged.
Now, is this an
Like
acrobatics
a tall
check,
shock
Rodrigo?
of hair.
Yeah, a tall shock of hair. Is this an acrobatics check?
I would let it be an acrobatics check
Ooh.
since that's like dex based.
Maybe Orm and
I said,
Little
hand
Sparkle
a couple gold
should.
to Sparkle.
All right. Put the 2 gold down, and I'll make an acrobatics check. To ring toss.
Okay.
I've got a 41.
Wow.
All right.
Finally,
Coin.
someone can roll well.
Little
Hey.
Sparkle throws the ring, which flies through the air, lands on the farthest bottle, kind of clinks a little bit, looks like it's going to fall off, but finally goes in.
Nice.
Yeah. And the guy's like, amazing! Now, would you like this golem? Or, if you can make that shot again, he comes with a little sword and shield. And he pulls out a magic sword and shield for your golem.
Magic sword and shield.
Oh,
Now, do I still get the golem if I miss the shot the second time?
Nope, it's all or nothing.
Ooh.
Do it.
Although, I will say that if you miss the shot, you get whatever you... if you still land a shot on the bottles, you still get something. So for 2 gold, you could win 5 gold, or a golem with a sword and shield.
Is it a
Yeah, I'll just take the golem.
golem-sized sword and shield?
Aw.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
All right, here you go. It's like a little
So
rock
cute.
golem. Yeah, he's heavy.
Ooh, you're heavy.
Eventually, we'll all have pets.
Do you walk on your own?
It like wiggles its feet.
Nice. I put it down.
Okay, it starts following you.
That's great.
Randus, will you make it a sword and shield later?
Sure.
It's adorable. We can stage little fights between it and your sister.
Maybe.
oh, guy, get it.
That's a bad
I'm-
idea.
Assistant,
Yeah.
I choose you.
Do we want to take one last shot on that magic sword? I think we can do it.
I am taking
Let's
one more shot at the
go.
magic sword.
This is why you never walk down the boardwalk, Randus.
This is why
I suppose.
Salat's agents are turning in such sloppy reports.
I'm gonna put down another gold for the
The guess
For
the
the
rock.
yes, the rocks.
Okay.
I'll try and insight this again.
Okay. The difficulty is going to be doesn't matter. You got it.
I'm sorry, Rodrigo.
Oh, I don't believe it. Well, here you go. Or
I'm listening.
would you like to guess the weight of all the rocks and win its pair? And he pulls out a dagger that's made in the same thing. All or nothing.
Can I take a look at the sword first?
Of course. And he hands it to you.
Can Randus take a look at the sword first?
I guess.
I suppose I'll take a look at the sword.
Don't you be running off with my sword.
No.
And it's currently my sword unless I agree to your game.
I guess that's true. So is Randall's going to check it out?
Yeah. I'll look it over.
Okay.
Press square to identify.
Yes.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Oh, not one.
Oh,
This sword is amazing.
yeah, it's gollywog design.
Yes. This sword is super magical, but Trixie won't work without its pair.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Oh.
Clever.
What?
Apparently we need to get them both for it to work.
That's bad prize.
Well,
My golem works without a sword and shield.
Or does it?
I suppose it does.
Slowly melts into a puddle on the sidewalk.
No, it's walking around.
I'm going to put down a gold. I'm going to guess the weight.
No. He has to guess it.
Rules.
Fine. We'll try this. Better than before, but not as good as the second time. 35.
The slot looks at you after you give him the estimated weight, pulls out a balance.
What's the unit of weight here? Because if it's stones, we already know how many stones are in it.
It's a hectare.
A hectare.
They weigh everything in hectares.
Parsecs.
It's a parsec, yes.
And then, he starts putting weights on it. And he's like, waits for it to level. Looks like you were off by a little bit, young man.
Oh, no.
And he extends his hand.
Weighs 9
Gives
hectares.
the sword back.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here.
You lost the sword.
I mean, it was worthless otherwise, so it's really a loss.
Or was it?
Yeah, we could have still melted it down.
Eh.
Yeah, that's true.
Was it?
All right, let's go to the tea house.
Yeah, I think we've had enough fun here.
Fine.
All right. So you guys keep going down the path?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. You guys follow the path for a bit and find yourselves on the other side of the boardwalk. And there in the distance, you can see the Golden Mega Dream.
Wait, did we go in a
what?
circle?
We just, yeah,
Yeah, you must have gotten turned around.
that's upsetting.
Upsetting or intentional?
And I don't know. I'll look to someone at a booth.
Walk to a booth. Okay. There's a frog monster there.
Hey, can you tell me where Grandma's tea house is?
Oh, yeah. Grandma's tea house. That's that big pyramid over there.
Can I see it?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll start walking towards it.
It's like a Mesoamerican style pyramid, kind of poking out of the forest.
Steps and all.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how we
And,
missed that.
The guy's like, before you go, though, are you interested in hearing a bard play? Free concert.
No, thank you.
All right. Well, here, take this pamphlet.
Okay.
The theater is down the way, and then you make a right. Most beautiful songs from the Feywild, I'm told, but I can't see it because I have to man this booth.
What? Huh. I take the pamphlet.
No, on the pamphlet, is there a picture of this guy?
Yep. But it's like it looks like an Eladrin playing a lute.
Does he got his playlist listed on the like some of his popular songs?
Yeah, it's got a couple.
Oh, does Orm know him?
Yep.
Oh,
You definitely
Getting a little homesick.
you definitely have not heard Bounty of the Spring Queen in
so long.
Feywild Talking Coon's age.
Wow.
It's all the greatest hits of the Feywild philosopher Jean Bon Jovi.
I'm a wizard.
Shot through the heart because you're an archer.
Oh God, that's terrible.
On a pill,
All right, let's head towards the pyramid.
Okay, so you guys walk down the boardwalk, and eventually you get to like a little T intersection,
Mhm.
and you're on the top of the T, so you can just keep going straight. But down the intersection, you see that there is a little like makeshift theater, and there is a handsome Eladrin tuning up his lute down the way.
Oh man, we didn't want to go down there.
What kind of loot is it?
It is a lute that is exquisitely made of a reddish wood with golden strings, and you briefly get a look at the sort of the back rounded casing of it, and it is immaculately carved to look like a leaf So if you look at the back of the lute, it's like there's like a little stem, and then it opens up into a leaf. But it's all clearly made of wood. It's not like there's anything going on. And as you walk past, you can hear or as you walk up to the intersection, you can hear him start to strum.
Oh, it's the Four Seasons.
Well, since this is D&D, shouldn't we kill him and take his loot?
Oh. I just want to see what he carries it in. Is it a loot crate?
Oh, boo.
Is that worse than Brian's?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Until they sponsor us.
Why don't we come back and catch this after we go to the tea house?
Oh, yeah, I agree, but,
It says one night only.
Oh,
no.
Guys, come on. We got to go. I really want to see this, but we got to go. We got to go.
To
Come
the
on.
tea house?
To the tea
Yeah,
house, yes.
Oh,
We're racing.
Time.
Yes.
okay.
It
Keeps on
that's-
ticking.
To the
Yes.
future.
All right. As you guys
Until it doesn't.
We need to ease on down the road.
as you guys decide that, you realize two things. One, you had started walking down the T intersection towards the singer, and now a crowd has formed behind you.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. We're trapped.
Yeah, I should be able to navigate us through the crowd.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we're going to have to fight our way back. Not literally fight, but,
Oh, we can
Shove our
literally-
way.
Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, pardon me, pardon me, excuse me.
Do I need to streetwise for this, or are we
Yep,
just
go ahead.
I
Yeah.
can either also or assist.
We'll let Ket take the lead on this.
That was a mistake.
Okay. You guys somehow find yourselves sat down on a bench.
What is going on?
All right. Well, I lived in a district. I mean, this is way, way more extreme, but I lived in a casino district in Uawakal. So some of this is typical, but some of this is probably weird, ambient, planar nonsense that's making us do stupid things. So
And how
let's
long
stand
is
back
this?
up,
I stand.
go to the tea house,
The tea house.
And not- talk to anyone else.
Come on, Randus.
Okay. You got that, still have that gem of true seeing?
Do I still have the gem of true seeing?
Do you?
Help us
I
out?
don't know. I don't think so.
No, I think that's one of the things that you had like a couple seasons
Yeah.
ago, and then when we retooled the characters, a lot of magic items fell by the wayside.
Yeah, they just kind of fell off.
Got left
yeah.
back home.
Yeah.
Well, I always
was kinda
see it as-
rushed.
especially for like Randus and Orem, who were like
Mhm.
involved in like rebuilding societies or fighting wars. It's like, well, I have this thing that's like would be very useful for like an actual general. You take this and go retake that fort.
Yeah.
As like, I figure that's where a lot of magic items were. Or this campaign is pricey. Here, like here's a crossbow +5. Sell it and buy an army.
Yes.
So you guys stand up
Stand up, stand up.
and
We walk back.
push your way out of the little theater and start heading towards the tea house.
Mhm.
Sure enough, you can see it there in the distance. Walk towards the tea house. Accessories.
Orm,
Accessories.
Orm's putting his hands over his ears.
Tony
La 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 la
Cage.
la 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 la.
Little golem accessories.
Sparkle turns her head. It's like, no!
No.
Pull the sparkle.
It's a trap. It's all a trap. It's all a trap.
Tiny hats.
Ah.
Oh, he looks so cute. Oh, he looks so cute with the tiny hat.
Feather boas.
Orm kind of slows down.
Oven
No!
mitts.
Push the Orem.
We don't need oven mitts. We definitely
feather-
don't need that. That's not even tempting.
Feather
You're on your
boas.
You're off your game here.
Well, tiny golem oven mitts.
Oh, well, then there we go. You've got it. No.
Darn these microtransactions.
keep moving.
Okay.
Just don't make eye contact.
Mm.
All right.
Focus on the pyramid.
Eyes on the prize.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go get me that sword.
No.
All right, you guys keep walking,
Keep walking.
Yes.
and
That was an awfully magical sword.
from over there, you hear, "Oh, what do you mean we need another player? I just got paid." And you see this Kenku just like drop like a huge satchel of like gold and jewels on a table, and a slab that's like holding the cards is like, "Nope, sorry, this is 2 to 5 players. So unless you can find someone else."
No. No.
No.
Let's
Keep
keep
walking.
moving, Cat.
Keep walking.
But game.
Keep
Wait.
walking.
It'll be there later, Cat. We need to do this.
We need to
Oh
go.
man, I guess I'm just gonna have to take this and spend it on funnel cakes.
They're really good.
Keep walking. But do get the horchata with it. It's a really nice combo. No, keep walking.
Okay.
All right, you guys keep walking, and after a while, you do kind of feel like the booths are thinning out, like you're maybe getting closer to the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Promising.
That's so good.
At which point, you guys hear a fanfare
Uh-oh.
Da, 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 da.
and spot a parade coming down
No.
the opposite direction from where you guys want to go.
We
Come
won't stop
on.
blocking the street. We won't stop blocking the street.
You just move off to the side and walk around it.
It's pretty hard,
Oh,
Oh.
no.
especially because it's like a particularly fanciful parade, and there's like a lot of dancing people, and if you are like to the side of them, they will like run over to you and try to dance with you and pull you into the parade.
Oh, no. No.
Is there like a place where we can like position ourselves like we're going to watch the parade to not get interacted with by the parade?
Can I disappear past the parade?
Can I face step
It's-
away from the parade?
The parade is too long for you to face step past it. You could certainly face step into it, and that would be a party.
No. Let's not do that.
You guys can try to position yourself so that you're watching the parade.
Let's do
So you can like basically, there are like other benches next to like some booths. So you can sit down and let the parade go by.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Suppose.
It's a fun parade. There's like instruments and jugglers and those little orb guys. Like
Oh, yeah,
they
does
kinda
Brandon
do
know what those were?
The what?
What
Do
the little
Brandon know what the
floaty
orbs
orb
are?
guys are.
The orb guys? I don't know. Do I?
you can give me an Arcana or Religion check
Okay.
to figure out what they are.
And just double checking, but yep. Arcana's still better. 51.
Okay.
Dang it. Oh, I hope I don't roll badly. I'll only get a 47.
He did botch an earlier roll.
Yes.
That's true. But
And it was still a 35.
exactly. He rolled a nat 1 and it would have been a 35.
Really quite an impressive sword.
So Zarandus studies the little orb guys. You guys see him. Basically he's keeping an eye on one of them specifically, but they're bouncing around, especially in the parade. And so you guys see Randa's like stand up and kind of start following it.
No, grab him.
No.
Into the parade?
I'll try to grab him.
Okay. You guys managed to pull Randa's out of the parade.
Ah, this is worse than those stupid eggs.
Yep. And Randa's knows what they are. They don't look like he expected them to. Anybody have any idea what they are?
Are they lantern archons?
They look like lantern archons.
Will-o-wisps.
That is correct.
Okay.
That explains it.
Yeah.
And yep, you think back, every stand has a will-o'-the-wisp hanging out by it.
You clever.
Not only
Richard.
that, but they seem to sort of move, like there's always one or two of them moving back towards the center of the
boardwalk.
So they're always kind of following people
Worst.
back towards the boardwalk.
Oh.
Freaking hurting everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty clever. How much longer does this parade look?
It's pretty long.
Oh, okay.
What is
But-
it, Brandis?
Well, those orbs,
Yeah.
they seem to be will-o'-wisps.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are those?
How do we protect ourselves?
Don't follow them.
Well, yes, obviously, but it's becoming harder and harder.
Yeah,
Should we just try not to look at them?
maybe a good idea. Should we maybe try to continue against the tide
Yeah,
here?
let's try push.
Yes.
Who
All
knows how
right.
long we'll be here otherwise?
Orem has the most beads.
Can I try to streetwise push us through?
Okay, go for it.
38.
38 is good. Although you definitely get some looks from the big slot up on his bench for like pushing into the parade.
Sure. I'll try to just wave, just trying to pass through.
And eventually you guys push through the parade and find yourselves very close to the edge of the boardwalk.
Can we
Head to the
reach
tea
tea
house.
house?
Okay. You start
Dangerous.
Oh. You start heading towards the edge of the boardwalk, and you spot some movement below the ground, or not below the ground, but close to the ground behind you. And as you quickly look back, you see little Sparkle's golem following a will-o'-the-wisp, holding its arms out like it's a baby, trying to catch it.
Oh.
Oh, hey. Come back here.
He's not really listening.
All right. Bye, golem.
Can we reach and
Adorable
pick
while
up the
you-
golem?
Yeah.
Laughed at it.
Is
You
he far
go
away?
back and pick up the golem.
No, don't
How
go
far
back.
away is he?
It's not that far away.
This sounds like a trap.
It is a trap. Don't go back. Easy come,
But
easy go.
golem.
But you won him fair and square.
Yeah, nothing here is fair and square.
Yeah, I think we're just going to let it wander off.
Mm.
Hope it doesn't cause any destruction or damage.
That was my money.
I'll give him 3 gold. Let's go. Mission.
Okay.
End of the world.
All right, so nobody chases after the golem?
No.
No.
Nobody chases after the bait. The obvious bait.
The adorable bait.
We
So
Looks so cute.
we resist.
So cute.
We manage to resist.
But cute.
Okay.
We barely
You guys make it out of the boardwalk.
Ugh.
Do we feel
we
any
made it.
different now that we're away from the things in the boardwalk?
A little bit. It's it kind of feels like when you if you're reading a really good book or something, or watching a TV show that you're really interested in, you're really invested in, and when you stop, you realize that you've been concentrating really hard, and you feel tired because of it. Your eyes feel tired. That's how your characters feel. They just it like you feel some eye strain, and you feel like you've been like weirdly tense, and now there's maybe a little bit of relaxation that comes from that. But also that did not do wonders for Sakar's headache.
That's just what I was thinking. That's
There
terrible.
are, by the way, a few will-o'-the-wisps out here, and you can, now that you're out of the boardwalk, you can hear them.
No, what are they saying?
They're like, "Follow me. Let's have some fun.
Oh,
They sound like
that's not.
hedgehogs.
Funnel cake is delicious."
Well, funnel cake is delicious,
Yeah.
but I don't think we should follow these things anymore.
No.
Nope. Once we get back from the funnel cakes, we're going to stop
And-
following them.
And to be clear, at no point where they like really like did they ever seem to be focusing on you. This seems to be like an area effect thing that they just
Yeah.
do.
Sure. It's just like,
Like-
person, come here.
Yep. They're like, "This looks fun. You
Subliminal
think this looks fun?"
advertising.
It's like the magical version of like wafting popcorn smells out.
Except not disgusting.
You shut your face hole.
Sorry, popcorn is gross.
You're gross.
Yeah, you're in the minority there. Popcorn's delicious.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with those.
Popcorn is gross.
I, for one, welcome our popcorn overlord.
If I wanted my teeth to hurt me, I'd just have more of those gamma drinks.
All right. Eyes on
Okay.
the prize.
We're going to the pyramid.
Yes.
We are
See-
not following the delicious funnel cake will-o'-the-wisp.
I miss my golem already.
We are not
We can go
chasing
back
down
for
your
him.
goal.
You can still see him.
We are not going to go off to the pier and catch that 500-pound grouper. We are not going to dance.
Not
Going
even to
to go.
save the
We won't stop blocking the street. We won't stop blocking the street. No,
all right, let's go.
none of that.
All right,
Go.
you guys head towards the pyramid.
Yes.
Yes, to Grandma's tea house,
Okay.
where burning Sappho laughed and sang and stroked the wine dark seas in the temple by the moonlight. Wadi-do-da.
I know you could have listened to the bard. I was gonna sing and everything.
We could go back.
Oh, no, that's like real world.
No, don't listen. Don't listen. He's a will-o'-the-wisp. It's a disguise.
Let's go back, guys. Let's go back.
No, it's a
You can pick up
disguise.
the golem on
we
the
don't
way.
really need to win this
Pick up the
campaign, do we?
No, just stay at the Toads Boardwalk.
This is
Watch
more
the-
entertaining.
Yep.
Even he's singing "Take on Me" by the great Mormon mastermind Aha. It's Rodrigo singing.
I'm not. That's fine. I'm not actually gonna sing
I want to hear you hit that high note.
anymore.
Oh.
It was a one night event and it's over.
Yep,
Ah.
that's right. One night only. Songs of the Feywild. Here's a thing. There was a surprise guest. It was a hedgehog.
I hate this
Tell
place.
records.
Hey, that's my line.
All right. So you guys head towards the pyramid.
Yes.
Yes.
Pyramid,
All right.
regardless of
So
the cute and/or sexy things around us.
this area appears to be like basically this island appears to be like tropical, and so it's as soon as you're out of the boardwalk, you're just on a path, and it's on either side of you there's just these big like rainforesty trees, and the pathway here is a lot less clear, not clear as in visible, you can see it well enough, but it's a lot less kept. So there's like sticks and rocks and vines and things like that. as you head down towards the what you imagine is towards the pyramid, because it's not clear if that's exactly where the path goes. But as you continue, you see that the path takes a hard curve and starts sort of sloping upward. And there are other paths that branch out from there, but that path does seem to lead, at least from where you're standing, directly towards the pyramid. And standing at the crossroads is another frog monster, but this one is very small. He's like D&D small and has gray skin.
Hello.
Hi, do you need a guide?
Well, we're just going to the tea house.
Yeah, do you need a guide to the tea house?
How far are we from the tea house?
I mean, you're a good solid walk away from it. But he looks back and he's like, well, it's not about getting to the tea house. It's about navigating the tea house.
Oh.
I see.
And what are you offering?
I'm offering to guide you through the tea house. Whatever you want. I can find you a table. I can find you food.
Can you find us hard to find items?
If it's in there, I know I can figure out where it is.
Well,
Oh, and don't worry. I'm an independent agent, so I don't work for the tea house.
Oh.
What's your fee?
My fee is a 1% cut of all of your casino winnings. And if that does not reach at least 100 gold, then it's 100 gold.
What if we win something besides gold?
We can work it out.
I mean,
I'm pretty smart. We can work it out. I'm not like a dumb little golem or anything.
Sure, that seems reasonable.
Okay. Follow me.
Okay.
He starts walking down the way. Unlike the other ones, which were mostly naked, this one's wearing like a little cloak. It's like a little black cloak.
Nice.
And you can see him like waddling. It's like all of these guys, like their arms are like way longer than their legs. So they have like these like giant long, super long arms. So it's like this guy kind of walks like E.T. with like his little hoodie on. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Or like when he's being a ghost. So he leads you up the path, and eventually you get to the pyramid. Up close, the pyramid is in fact huge and majestic. It's in really good condition. There are these blue lights at every corner, which you also realize are will-o'-the-wisps. They kind of move up and down and sort of undulate, creating like cool shadow effects that, you know, sort of wash across the entirety of the pyramid. You also hear music coming from inside, and the closer you get, the more of a like dull roar of voices you hear from inside of, you know, people having a good time. He walks you in through the front door, and you are in an enormous room, which is full of people wandering around. Humans, Kenku, Marrow, Slod, and also a few other creatures. There's, you know, at least one enormous snake monster with like a woman's face. There's a couple of like truly enormous Slod just like walking around. These are like gigantic and white. A few other like weird critters that you can't necessarily place. Everybody's walking around. Everybody's having a good time. There's will-o'-wisps everywhere. And your guide motions towards, you know, the party and says, "Welcome to Grandmother's Tea House." What can I find for you?
Do we want to tell him?
Sure. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
Well, I mean, all right. We're looking for something that may be hard to find.
Okay. Like he like looks at Orem like a particular kind of girl.
Oh, well, not right now. No.
Like
Thank you though.
a head.
Okay.
Of a god.
Head of a god. Is that a drink?
No, it's literally the head of a god.
Oh. I see.
Yes. Rafaga.
Okay. I can find that for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Follow me.
Okay.
And just kind of leads you through the crowd.
Oh.
And then up some stairs. And then down a corridor. And then into an antechamber that is huge. It's like a huge vault. And there are two enormous white frog monsters standing outside of it.
Hello?
They look down. This area is off limits.
I see. How would one gain access?
You don't.
Hmm.
Why not? Why is it off limits?
Because it's off limits. Those are the rules.
Whose rules?
The house's rules.
Is there anyone we could talk to? A manager, perhaps?
You can go talk to a manager if you want, but they're not going to let you in here.
Is our guide still with us?
Yep.
So what we want is past these guys.
That's right.
What is in this room?
Who are you asking?
The guide?
In this room, and he like does a little like rhombus shape with his fingers, like his fingers and his thumbs, and he holds it up to his forehead. There's your head and some gold and some magic emeralds and a dragon egg and all kinds of stuff.
So it's a vault.
That's right.
Who's?
Got it. The
Well,
house.
I'm guessing it's the house's vault.
All right. Well, then we have to talk to someone from the house and see how we might need to exchange for it.
All right. You want me to find you manager, I guess?
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be great.
All right, follow me. Waddle, 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 waddle.
I mean, we didn't really think it was going to be that easy, did we?
No.
No, but at least we're
That's
probably
actually-
pretty sure he's here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, we weren't guaranteed that the intel was good.
We could walk through walls and just check it out.
Well, that's true too. Well,
That's
what is?
man. We'll keep a break-in as a reserve plan.
I'm sorry. What is your name?
My name?
Yeah.
My name is Scratchums.
Oh, okay. Scratchums. Thanks for your help.
Well, you're paying me.
Sure, I suppose. Yes.
And just walks for a little while and then walks up to a human who is wearing it's a lady. She's wearing some very nice robes, and she looks over and basically sees you guys first and smiles and then looks down at Scratchums and then frowns.
I'm sorry, that's the most adorable name ever.
Yeah, it's Scratchums.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
I
like the
assume,
little
I think of little,
scratchers.
like scratch-off cards.
Yeah, little scratchums.
Also, he does have really big claws.
Oh,
Right.
well, all right.
Nice.
His sister's name is Kino.
Scratchums and Powerball. How may I help you?
We are looking for a specific item that we believe you have here, and we wanted to see if there's anything we could do to buy it off of you.
I don't think we have anything for sale here other than food and drink.
It's something that I think you guys are keeping in the vault, so I don't know if there's someone who we could speak with about possibly trade or services rendered to get access to it.
Something in the vault, huh? And she looks at Scratchums. Kind of like smiles, I guess. Well, particular items in the vault might be up for winning if you can play your way into one of the upper echelon private rooms.
Ooh.
Oh, joy.
Oh.
Point me the way, please.
She points at the general tables. Well, you have to start there.
Head over to a table.
Oh, man. What will happen? Will Ket win?
Will he?
Or will not he?
He will not he. We've never won anything.
No.
But it's
we
okay.
did, but it was so... It ran away.
It's so adorable and it ran
really
away.
Love me.
You know what? It's fine, because after we lose, we usually start a fight, and those we win.
Yes, if you love something, let it go. If it returns, it was meant to be.
Even I haven't you asked me what I wanted in your game. I now want an itty bitty baby golem.
Oh boy.
Make it happen.
And remember, if it returns, it's yours. If it doesn't return, hunt it down and kill it.
Yes, listeners, thank you so much for checking us out this week. Oh my gosh, I hope you never get stuck on the Toad's Boardwalk. And if you do, stay away from the lights. Stay away from the lights. Questions you can send to podcast@majorspoilers.com. We do have a Patreon at patreon.com/majorspoilers. We certainly appreciate everyone who has taken us past that level to make sure that patrons, the $5 and up level, get to hear next week's episode early. Oh, yes. You can get on it too. And maybe we can hit that goal where you can hear episodes 2 weeks ahead of everyone else. Ooh. Find out more, patreon.com/majorspoilers. And until next time, here's hoping all of your dice rolls will get you up into the upper echelon.
This podcast is copyright 2018 by Major Spoilers Entertainment, LLC.